So, welcome back. I read this story and it's kind of crazy. And I can't stop asking myself, what did I just read? And this is why I don't blame Sister Yinka. Because I remember one time Sister Yinka said sometimes she won't even go to Dr. Shola's page because of the story they share there. And I don't blame her. Even me at times, when I read some of the story, I'll feel like, are these people really okay? Is this normal? So when I saw this one, I was already about to go live when I see it, and I'm like, okay, I will bring it. Story goes that this person wrote to Dr. Shola and says, Dr. Shola, good evening. I have kept quiet for all these years. I never want to share my story yet, but our chat strengthened me. You asked why I didn't talk or take care of my dad. My sister reported me and didn't tell you what he did. I was born in America and brought to Nigeria at age 7. Okay, let me expand this. After my secondary education, I came back here to do my college. The year I turned 29, my dad called and said he had found a wife for me and he wanted me to come home and meet her. In a nutshell, I got married and brought her here with me. After 5 years of marriage and 2 kids, I found out my wife was and still is my dad's girlfriend. I'll take that again. I found out my wife was and still is my dad's girlfriend. She travels every year, and one day I saw their chat and how they expressed love to each other. So I filed for divorce. I can never look at his face, and I don't want to pie anyone. I'm scared to go into any serious relationships anymore. Still paying child support and taking care of my kids. What is it that you can tell me now? Go back to my wife or forgive my dad? Capital no. So I read this story. It was too late. I'm like, if I do this back and forth, I won't be able to come live for this. So please, let's quickly react to this. This is madness of the highest order. Let me start with our latest addition to the panel. Sister Dupe, thank God. You be Nigeria, you be Yoba. All of us, Nigeria we come from. We know Jesus. I really can't process this. Sister Dupe, what's your take on this matter, I beg?
You should just walk away. You should play Craig David. I'm walking away. Just be and be going, Komalo. Just be going. There's nothing here. Your family is your biggest up. So there's nothing left to the child support. He has no choice, unfortunately. But I think more importantly, he needs to seek help, because he might blame the next lady that he's trying to date for all of that, and it's always a disaster. So seek help. It's not all women that will do that. It's not all Nigerian ladies in Nigeria that will do that, but
right,
so he needs more. What he needs more is just counseling and therapy, and knowing how to understand this and move past it, because his family has betrayed him, both the one that's his father and then his future family, that's the wife. So it's like, it's sabotage of the highest order.
All right, Sister Dupe, before I let you go,
Yes,
because I'm dropping people now so that we can close, I just have one question. It's like a kind of bad boost question. That we ask anyway. Why are your gender like this? How can a woman
no. Let's not. No.
It's your gender, Sister Dupe.
No. I thank you, Sissy, for saying that, because I'm trying to gather my voice. No.
Everything that you did is our gender that's to blame, Uncle Ben.
I told you, Sissy, your gender will be the one to force God one day to blow the trumpet and the world will end. Your gender.
No, it's not. No.
Make it make sense.
First things
It's a
first, the
woman that
person that we
slept
should
with both
blame
dad
is
and son.
the father is the one to blame because it was the father that introduced that babe to him. And the father was the one that started, is the orchestrator of this nonsense. The father.
Sister Dupe is not making sense like that too.
No, it's the father.
Is the
It's
woman
the
not
father that
in control of
orchestrated
her
this.
body? But is the woman not in control of her body? Can't the woman say no? And Sister Dupe? You see, you don't dey laugh now. I don't cash now for hand.
I will not, because I'm just surprised that you're saying this. I've been caught off guard. I've been caught off. To me, is the father that is to blame. How young is this lady we are talking about? She's probably very young. This is an Agbalagba man. The guy is old. Like, come on. Why would you do that to your child?
I don't get it. Wait,
No, this is a man's problem. It's not the woman that caused this. She's just an accomplice.
No, who is sleeping with them now? Who is sleeping with them? Is it not she that sleep with Papa Taya?
Uncle Ben.
There's a possibility that. Hey,
okay, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Who should go ahead? Me?
No, Sister Dupe, I just want you to remember.
Okay, I'm echoing.
No, you are not the one. It's Uncle Dayo.
Okay, all right. So I think that, to me, I think the father is the one to blame. He didn't protect his family. He didn't have the son interest at heart, like everything. But also, there could also be a possibility. Maybe the father has something on this girl. We don't know. Like, for a woman to do that, I feel like it's a move of maybe desperation in a way, to me. But to me, I believe the father is the major manipulator. This is not a woman's problem. Now, Papa is the papa that did this. Not the wife didn't have anything to do with this. No. Yes,
okay.
he's just an accomplice to me.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Sister Dupe. I know you will defend your gender. No wahala.
Of course.
Let us
As always.
We go Uncle Dayo. God time has gone. Uncle Dayo, please come in. Thank you, my Sister Dupe.
Thank you so much.
Don't stay away from us. So always come here. We need
more from time to time.
Thank you, ma. We appreciate you
very much. Thank you so much.
God bless you, ma.
Bye, y'all. Bye, everybody.
Bye, mama. Uncle Dayo. Oh yeah, before you go sleep.
Thank you, sir. I actually want to say something about this whole issue. Number one, as per this post that you just posted about this man whose father packaged a wife for him and all of them are to blame. Because number one, at your age 29, your father packaged a woman for you. Does that mean that you cannot get a woman by yourself? That is, to me, that's a red flag. That is number one. Number two, the most guilty culprit out of the three of them, the father, the woman, and the son, the most guilty out of them is the woman. Because naturally, it's a taboo for a lady to be sleeping with both father and child. It's a taboo.
Uncle Dayo.
Yes, sir.
Kasongo yeye Mombari nanga Kasongo mbona wewo.
Go on, sir.
It's a taboo because how can you even fathom it? Okay, let's say you were having an affair with the father before, but by the time the father has packaged you for his son to be his wife, you're supposed to stop with the father and focus on the man. But you still continue, even in marriage. Come on. That blame is entirely on the woman. She has a choice to say no. Even though the father proposed this, she has the choice to, because it is her body. In some customs, she will become out, they will ban her from the society completely for committing such a taboo. Unfortunately, we don't know which part of Nigeria she is from. But in some customs, you will become an outcast for that mistake. In fact, it's not a mistake for that action that you took alone. So to me, the woman is the guilty party here. She's the one that is like, sometimes they say that if you are doing that, you are going to use it to renew your I bet something that is, if you are sleeping with both father and son, it gives you some kind of spiritual whatever. I don't believe in that anyway. But the woman is to blame. That's my take.
Brother Ben, can I say something?
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
I 100% disagree with Brother Dio. It is like a man who raped a girl and his defense is that she came onto me. That is bullshit. The father has 100% blame in this scenario. The reason being, let's even assume that the lady is a loose lady. As a father, who are you protecting, the lady or your own child? So that man's action tells me that that is just not a good dad. And my advice with the man is for him to go and do a DNA test to at least make sure that those two kids are his and not his father's. But that man, if that was my father, that's the day you stop being my dad. So whatever action he took on that on his dad, he is 100% right to do that. That man is just, he's not a man, his father. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Dio. Thank you, Uncle Emeka and Uncle Dio. In fact, that is the same sentiment coming from Auntie Labelle. Sister Labelle say it will be difficult to know the real father of the kids. Oh. All right. I'm not gonna give my take yet. Let's keep it moving. Honey Babe, accountability prophet or prefect. Over
Yeah,
to
hi,
you.
how are you doing?
Baba
I
is wine his son wife.
yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I have the same mindset as Uncle Emeka, and it's very telling when there's always this emphasis that the woman is to blame. Who is more invested in the relationship? Someone that has a blood relationship, which is the father. And as he said, in terms of the situation, there's many situations where a lady is essayed and there's always this mindset, oh, maybe it's what she wore. Let's not do that. As far as I'm concerned, yes, they're both accountable, but there is the emphasis should be more on the dad. And then we need to understand even the area of where it is, the location, there's a lot of manipulation, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of dark stuff that happens in our community, especially in Nigeria. Let's not pretend it. So it may not be a simple choice, and I'm not doing sisterhood here, where there's a lot of variable as to, why she continued it. It is wrong, and I equivocally condemn her actions, but let's not get it twisted that everything is on the woman, because I see a father that is a piece of scum that you would have the audacity to be, care out your your son's girlfriend. That's a taboo. It's not just the woman that for what she did, that's a taboo. It's the father, and he shouldn't be called a father. And again, we hear every day that Nigeria is the capital of paternity fraud. Do you understand what I'm saying? So,
take your time.
You're gonna have to have that question. You better check if the children are not your dad's, and that's your brother, not your children. Those are your siblings and not your children. So I think for me, I personally think let's not do this age-old blame on the woman. Yes, she's to blame, but the dad is, to me, more to blame than the woman. And like I said to you, there's no question here. He shouldn't be asking a question. Divorce her. What are you asking the question for? I find it really weird when people ask certain questions when you should use your common sense to know that get the hell out of that relationship.
He wasn't asking a question. He said he's already divorced her. He's only
what is he talking about? What's the
he's saying, I think the sister came to report him that he's maybe the dad passed away or something. I don't know what the story is.
Yeah. And it's all coming out now. That's fine. That's fair enough. Yeah. I personally think, I personally think we just air it out. Let the whole family know, and everybody should just leave me alone. Because if they're going to be condemning me because I'm not looking after my dad, this is the reason why. And air it out. Have a family meeting and say everything you need to say so that everybody knows. That's what I would do. Yeah. I want to sweep it under the carpet. But in terms of what I said, he's divorced her. Say what you need to say, but they're both to blame. But the father is more to blame.
Brother Ben, let's not forget the vulnerability in this whole situation. If you ask me, that lady was probably vulnerable, and considering the fact that most people in Nigeria would do anything to Jagba, so only God knows what the man has promised her. I'm not trying to justify her actions, but when you are vulnerable and you are desperate, you can do things that will make people, wonder, are you, do you have a conscience? But the bottom line is that the dad knows exactly what he is doing. So he can't pretend that he's not aware that he's still going to be going after this lady. And even after he had pushed her to his son, knowing that the girl will be coming back to Nigeria, there is some term that they use whereby victims go back to their victimizers. So that's
called the Stockholm syndrome.
Yes, Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, probably in the Stockholm syndrome. So I wouldn't even blame the girl. I blame the man 100%. I don't even know why we're trying to justify three people's action.
No.
Justify one person.
Dr. Uncle
Meka.
Okay.
Sir. I have to push back here. Sorry, sir. We are trying to see as if the woman is a victim. What if it is the father that is the victim?
He is a victim.
No, wait. What if it is the father that is the victim? Let me explain. We are talking about Nigeria here. We are talking about Nigeria here. Let's be fair with ourselves. That was not talking about the mother here. Maybe. Let us look at it this way. Let us flip the coin for a minute. If the girl has something on the man and pressure the man for this, because of this thing, package me to your son. I want to go to America. I want to live there. And the man had no choice and did it. And the girl kept coming back, maybe to come and renew a threat or whatever, but still doing both ways. It is easy for us to say the lady is the victim. No, I don't believe the lady is the victim. I believe the man is either the victim or the man himself is the villain. So it is either way. So I don't want us to conclude with the fact that the lady is a victim. Both of them are wrong. It's a taboo. Whatever it is that is between them, we don't know.
Exactly.
I sent a video in the group a couple of weeks ago in regards to a situation where we need to, there was this lawyer talking on this podcast about the statistics of the amounts of girls in families with uncles that are essayed in Nigeria. The statistics are astounding. The average, maybe 1 out of every girl between 16 and 20 has been essayed, has been manipulated. There is such thing as sexual exploitation. I don't understand why you assume automatically that the man is the victim. I watched a video in today on YouTube from the BBC where they talked about Dubai and a lot of African women that have been tricked into, oh, I've got you a job in Dubai. And the next thing they know, they're being pimped out to all these disgusting people in Dubai. That thing is real. So to have this assumption that, yeah, we don't have all the variables, I get what you're saying, but there is a high factor and a probability that definitely she's been manipulated or she's been pressured to have Kerewa with this gentleman. Why would a woman want to have Kerewa with someone that's old enough to be her dad? Why is there the natural assumption that she liked it?
If that's your argument, I will tell you for free. I will answer you for free.
In Nigeria, so many girls and so many females have been sexually exploited. Even myself, when I was 16, I had an uncle that was groping me. This was in the UK. So to have this assumption that, oh, there's no sex exploitation or women are not essayed in Nigeria and abroad, it doesn't make sense to me.
No. I don't think this is about women being essayed. The reason I brought that up is this. I respect what Okwemeka said and Okudayo and everybody, frankly speaking, no. I'm just speaking from my own point of view. You, as a woman, you have control of your body. I don't think any woman who is listening to us right now will get involved in a mess like this.
Not voluntarily, no, but how do you know that? I just said to you that there's many women, they will meet a guy in a club. Next thing, they will meet someone. Next thing you know, they manipulate you. Oh, I've got a job in Dubai. You're stupid enough to agree. Next thing you know, they've now got power over you. Won't let you leave until you decide to sleep with men. These things happen to young women. Nobody voluntarily wants to sleep.
But this is
let me finish what I'm saying. Nobody voluntarily. You're giving the assumption that it's voluntary, and I'm just saying there could be another side of the story where she could have been pressured. There's always a power dynamic between an elderly man and a young girl. It's not always the assumption that most women go with men because of money. We have to know the reality because we hear it every day in documentaries, BBC, Channel 4, what's going on in Dubai, where women are sexually exploited. So for you to not think about that side of it, I don't understand it. You're just assuming that, oh, this woman, okay, she was interested in this man. You haven't even thought about the power dynamics of an old elderly man and her being a young woman. We don't know what was said, whether he blackmailed her, whether he has something over her. The natural assumption is to say that, oh, it's a taboo. She wanted it. She liked it.
Okay, now I'm just gonna let everybody drop their opinion because my own take is not even like other people own. I see it differently, and I agree with what you guys are saying. That papa is supposed to die in the first place, but I'll come back to that. Who hasn't spoken? Abby, because me and Sisi will probably end up me Sisi, but Abby, your take.
I think we had something similar, and Uncle Dayo answered my question on the backstage. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I think that the reason why I always would hold certain people in higher esteem is because I like to assume that with age comes a certain level of wisdom. With age comes a certain level of, should I say, respect as well. As a younger person, to respect you as an older person, you need to actually carry yourself in that light. And that's my issue I have is, from a societal standpoint, you're an older man. Much more is expected of you. To whom much is given, much is expected. So in my head, I'm like, wait, agbalagba, you should act a certain way. I know that that's not always the case, and that's not how it translates, but that's the first thing. From a societal standpoint, you should know better. Also, that dad is the one that has some sort of loyalty towards his child. You as a dad, I think one of your first instincts is you want to protect your child. So why would you even do that to your child to begin with? The girl could just be a girl who has seen an opportunity for a better life. Let's put things into perspective. She doesn't owe that man anything. She doesn't care about the dad. She doesn't care about anybody. Her thing here is, wait, I'm about to marry someone that lives in America. I'm about to go to America. This is a better lifestyle, a better start for my life. And she's going to take it. That's someone who bait has been given to, and it's almost like you're expecting her not to take it, right? He is the one that has some sort of loyalty, or should have some sort of loyalty towards his son, to even protect his son from such nonsense to begin with. That's my issue here.
Abby,
not only are you an old
before
man,
you finish, Abby, are you saying the woman who agreed to marry to a man bringing you to the United States, she doesn't have any loyalty to that man? She's not supposed to have told that man that, honey, I'm dealing with something, or my conscience will not let me rest. I have to share with you what is going on here.
Uncle Ben, she was brought to marry somebody. She was not in love with the person. What loyalty do you have when you're not the one that found your husband yourself? Basically, somebody dangled a better life to in your face. That woman is just a greedy woman that saw a better opportunity, a better life, and took it. Which loyalty is there to have? Think about it, Uncle Ben. She's an arranged wife. Loyalty comes because I love you. Loyalty comes because I chose you. This is someone who was baited, and she's a greedy person and took the bait. She has her own goal there is enjoyment. I'm going to America is a better life. Chances are maybe if time even passed, she might not even have stayed with that man once she got what she wanted, whether it's her green card or whatever sort of permanent stay. That person was there for one reason, and that is why the loyalty lies with the dad. The dad baited somebody that is a young person that probably wanted a better life, and she went for it. That's the reason why I'm not, the only thing I'm putting over her, Uncle Ben, is greed. And let's be honest, it is what it is. The game is the game. So the only person that has an issue here is the dad, who is meant to even be the protector of his own child to begin with, Uncle Ben. You now baited a young girl. Of course she was going to take it if she's about that life. That's my thing here. Whether or not she's a bad person, the only thing I can hold over her head is the fact that she wanted a better life, saw an opportunity and took it.
Okay.
That itself is not exactly a good thing, but I'm just calling things for what they are. You can label it as whatever I want to label it as. Whether I want to label it as greed, whether I want to label it as being street smart or streetwise, whatever you want to label it as, that girl actually got baited and she took it. She's a young girl that's about that hustle life, that's about stability, and she took it. Daddy that gave birth to somebody couldn't look out for his son. Instead, he's the one that even puts his son in that sort of predicament. That is the person that gets like I said, even from a societal standpoint, why are you such an Agbaya? Agbaya Oshi. You cannot look out for the young people of society. You're adding to the issues of the society. Is that not even a problem on its own, Uncle Ben? That is why he gets the bulk of the blame, because you're an Agbaya.
No, the dad is, like I said,
not move like that.
The dad deserves to be quiet. I don't even want to try to explain whatever madness of whatever he did. He deserves.
I just want to ask the question, why is this natural assumption that the dad is a victim? There's wicked parents everywhere. You hear of people that give birth to children and don't give a damn of them. Why is this natural assumption that because the dad is a good dad and that because of that he wouldn't do? Abby has just explained it very well, which there are wicked, evil people like that. Even as parents.
Question is, why would a normal dad take such an action against his own son if the man is not under some pressure? Dads RAPE their daughters all the time. Uncle Dayo. There are some bad parents in the world. We see it every day. So I don't know. I don't have an answer to your question, but what if it's just a bad dad? What if it's just a bad dad?
Yeah.
Let me give you a quick story, Uncle Ben, before I end, right? There was somebody that reached out to my dad. So my mom passed 3.5 years ago now. Somebody who's a pastor in a popular church, who is meant to be my dad's friend, reached out to my dad to say, oh boy, are you not lonely? You should get a wife. Now, my dad's rules are very simple. He wants an older wife who has older children that have done exactly what his children have done. He does not want any children. He doesn't want to pay tuition fees. He wants children that have gone to university. My sister, my younger sister is going into that final year.
Bami is very smart too. Bami, no.
my youngest sister, the reason I wasn't even on this live for the most part is because I'm helping her. She's going to uni tomorrow, her final year in university, and that is it. My dad is done with tuition fees. So my dad's rules are very simple. These are my rules for dating anybody or for marrying anybody, right? Cool. Now, he tells this to his friends. He tells this to his family when it comes up. Besides, my dad thinks that I'm not ready to get married yet. I'm happy where I'm at. I still miss my wife, etc. Now, this man arranged a lady who is 36 years old for my dad. And my dad said, excuse me, did you hear that I'm not ready for a relationship? This man has been pressuring my dad. Do you know that my dad walked in on this man, went to this man's office and heard him talking about why my dad was a good candidate to marry? Because it would give her an opportunity to come to the UK. He's British. He has all of this money. He's this, he's that. So the man has promised this woman something. And he was not doing a man of God, spiritual man. This is the woman God has said that is going to comfort you after your wife has died. That's what that was the role the man was playing. Meanwhile, this whole time here is a scam, because a pastor would tell a young woman in his church, the Lord will bless you with a husband this year. Meanwhile, he's playing games and using God to cover up. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. So think about it. If that did not happen, how would my dad even have... First of all, let's even understand the fact that my dad had his values and his moral sets. This is exactly what I want. But outside of that, can you see some kind of manipulative games that people play for whatever reason best known to them? It doesn't make sense, but this is actually a true life story that happened. My dad was gisting me. I was laughing. And pastors do this all this time. You hear a pastor promising somebody that they will get married this year. Meanwhile, he's arranging somebody on the side.
Yeah.
Now come and say it's God that did it.
Yeah.
You know? So these
pastors
are
do that a lot.
Exactly. So that's even an example of something that happened with my dad. My dad was just me a couple months ago. These things happen. So
I think there's manipulation out there. People are manipulated all the time, as Abby said. So personally, for me, the great emphasis is on the dad. The dad has to take a higher proportion of the blame.
All right. Uncle Emeka and everybody is here. Yeah, Simbi, don't worry, we'll round up together. I just wanted to show Real Fam, especially Uncle Emeka and everybody. I want to show them the father of this man that we are talking about. Are you ready? Everybody, are you ready to see the dad?
Yes.
Please, we're ready.
You're ready?
I'm sitting down.
Dada, this is the dad.
Oh, come on.
Are you kidding?
This is the man then is in Asabawu. He's always Ekwensu romance mame water. That's him.
He's always doing
Why am I not surprised?
You know why? All the baby is actually not the dad. The reason is that as we are having this conversation, I can't just get his image out of my head. Like, this is the kind of thing he can play in the movie.
Always.
He can play this type of role in the movie.
Always go after his brother's widow.
Exactly. All right. This is very interesting.
Next person is Oswafia.
Oswafia, yeah, exactly. So, Uncle Emeka, you used to watch Nigeria old movies, so that you know all these people.
You know, my background is theater arts now.
Oh, yeah, I remember you.
RMD was my classmate back in the university. Yeah, we graduated together. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
This man,
I left Nigeria.
This man is one of the Nigeria actors I like to watch a lot. I hate him and I love him at the same time. When I said I hate him, not like the negative one, it's just that the role he plays in movie. Sometimes the man can really get under my skin in movie. He's the type of man that can do exactly something like this. Be sleeping.
Your favorite villain?
Be sleeping with his son's wife. He can do it. Baba Were. Anyway, Sisi have not spoken all this while. I think Sisi is just getting ready. Sisi, no fight. Don't come and fight. I know the moment I said, what was the lady looking you? The first thing you asked me is, are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Sisi, I am okay. My question to your gender, Sisi, is this. How can a woman be sleeping with father and a son and be smiling with the son in US? How? Make it make sense. I don't understand, Sisi. You sleep with dad, you sleep with son. You are probably even psychologically measuring the Agbola. And you have 2 kids. And like Sister Labe and Uncle Emeka said now, don't need to go and do DNA for those children. They might actually be his own siblings. Yeah. Why are some people wicked like this? From Chiweta Lagu, the father, to this mad woman right now. Why am I even yelling self? They didn't even pay me. Sisi, clear your gender. I knew you people will destroy this world last. I still don't understand why God has to make us sleep when he was creating you people. Make me understand, Sisi.
Okay. So for me, I feel like Uncle Emeka said everything I wanted to say. That is why he's our zaddy. Because the person with the most responsibility is the dad of the son, right? He positioned this woman for his son to marry for his own personal and selfish interest, right? So that the lady can be close to him, he can be close to the lady, whatever. Aside from that, just psychologically, I just feel like the guy is just a very manipulative, crazy type of father. He's one of these fathers that's narcissist. They lack empathy. Clearly, he wants everything. He's playing people like pawns for his own selfish interest. Because for a father to go to that extent, I've not heard of that before. To get your side chick married to your son, and then they're having kids, and you're still sleeping with the person. I mean, we need to check if he's really the father of that boy. It's just wickedness, right? But is it the woman's fault? Yes, she has blame, 100%. But like everybody said, for me, when it comes to older man, younger woman dynamics, especially in an African context, I will always say that the man is the one that holds the power. It's not usually the women. Because if the woman had the money, I don't think she would need to be positioned to marry somebody to get to the abroad. She would have her own means to get to the abroad, right? So when Uncle Dio was saying, I see manipulation, the woman is the one that manipulated the man. How? When the father is the one that positioned her to move to be in the abroad with his son. So it shows me that the woman is not the one financially able or capable, or should have done it already for herself and been in the US. That will be a different story, right? So I just feel like the father is the type of father. There's a lot of people that have children and they don't like their children. They're not maternal parents. They're in competition with their children. We hear it all the time. Mothers that are in competition with their daughters. They'll go after the same man that their daughter's dating as a boyfriend. They'll be sleeping with their daughter's boyfriend just because they want to have a one-up on their own child that they gave birth to. I'm like, what's going on? But in this dynamic, I can say that there's manipulation on the dad's behalf to the lady. Because most times, for example, I know of a scenario. I don't want to say too much because you never know who's hearing. I know of a scenario where a man is having a side chick. He's been dating this. He's married, children, wealthy, doing fine. Him and his wife. If you see them together, you'll not think that there's any problem between them on the outside. This man has a whole side chick. How did you know this girl? He met this girl in Nigeria. He's a Nigerian. She's an orphan. She doesn't have parents. He met her when she was in starting university. You know, this sugar daddy thing. They started a relationship. He's been paying for her school. He's even brought the girl to the UK as we talk. So if you have that kind of connection with a man, let's say that's your circumstance. If he now presents and says, you know what, I don't want to let you go. This is the first man that you've been sleeping with since. These older men, they'll be telling you, I don't want you to have any boyfriend. You are my possession. You'll just be sleeping with this man. You'll be married. He will not allow you to have a boyfriend. He will not allow you to even see other men. He will be so controlling. He now says, because I want you to come and marry maybe she didn't know that it's his son. You never know. I don't know. Even if she did, what can she say? If that man has been orchestrating and playing chess with her life from the beginning of their relationship, it's difficult to get out of that type of relationship. That's just the truth. Because we said she's been going back every year to see the man. They say they love each other. So there's something deeper going on, to be honest. So I don't think it's fair to say, the woman is the one holding all the cards. No. I feel like at a certain point, if she genuinely loved the son, which clearly she doesn't, because there was no conscience to say, you know what, this thing is happening. Now that she's away from the man, maybe if they were in Nigeria, I could understand. But now that you're in a whole nother country, you have some sort of autonomy to say, this is the situation. I'm sorry, your dad forced me to do this. This is not what I want. I want us to break up. Or maybe you not even have children with the guy, maybe, if you really have a conscience. But I just feel like she's just in too deep. And the dad is the one that's orchestrating and manipulating everything, including the woman, including his own son. That's just it. Yeah.
Thank you, Sisi. I got to let everybody go now because it's really, really late now. Thank you, everybody. Simbi, you and I, we finish. If anybody want to add anything, please add. If not, we've come to the end of today's show. The picture I have there now, that is how the papa is looking where Sisi was talking, like, Sisi, you played me like this. Uncle Dio, go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Uncle Beno. The thing is this. I am not blaming the lady categorically. I'm not blaming the lady. And contrary to what people were saying that, oh, I'm trying to like exonerate the dad. No, I'm not doing that either. What I'm trying to say is that we are giving only this information that you read that on the net. We should be open in our minds. We don't know what actually transpired between the father and the daughter. The only innocent person out is the son. Between the father and the daughter, it may be, as you people have said, maybe the father has something on that girl that she's in too deep, so that the father has to now package her to go and meet the son. Question that I will ask is this: what does the father stand to gain from packaging her, his own side chick, so to say, to go and sleep with his son, to go and marry the son? Absolutely nothing. That's why I said, let us look at it the other way around. I'm not saying that's what happened, but same also, what you people are saying also is an assumption also. It may not be so. And I said, okay, let us look at it the other way around. What if the man is the one that did something wrong and the lady have an information or have a kind of something on the father that may ruin the man, and the lady knows that he has his son in the US single, and said that, okay, for us to work this thing out, this is what I want. An average girl in Nigeria wants to go to the US. So you can flip it both ways. Maybe the father sent her, or maybe she herself made the demand because she has something on the father. Let us be open-minded here. I'm not condemning anybody. I'm just saying that this is narrow to that can work out. Because if you have something on a blackmail on a man and say that this is what you want, the man will be forced to do it, even though it is contrary to what is normal. Because this is contrary to what is normal. The only reason why I think a father can do that to his son is if he's being blackmailed and whatever that lady has on him is very, very, very big. So that's why I say let us look at it that I'm not saying anybody. I'm not saying that maybe the father is free or no. Both of them are wrong. And then my question again is that after the father has done what he did, the lady now comes to the US for 5 years. Any Nigerian lady that comes to the US for 5 years knows that she has got a right. She can say no to anything that is going on in Nigeria and remain with the husband. And if the husband does not have a clue, she can tell the man, see, your father is trying to do this with me, but I don't want to do it anymore. And she will stay with her husband and nothing will happen. But she did not. So please, I'm not supporting the father, neither am I condemning the woman. But I'm just saying that let us free our minds. Let's look at this thing from both angles. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Dayo. Thank you very much, Uncle Dayo. Oh man, this is a wonderful show. Like play. We've done 2 hours, 29 minutes. All right, let's get out of here. Uncle Emeka, any final say? Good night, Uncle Dayo. Thank you very much. Uncle Emeka, any final say, sir?
My final say is that I kind of gave a thought to what Brother Dayo just said now, and that is that, if for example, if that lady comes to the US, the opportunity to stop doing whatever she was doing is there, and she didn't take it. So that kind of made me to pause. But I'm still not absolving the man for even orchestrating this whole thing, in my opinion. Having said that, I think we all should be careful, and that is why because these things can only happen to vulnerable people, if some ladies, if they are vulnerable, they're very easy to manipulate. I rarely see an old man being manipulated by a young lady to the point of blackmailing him for him to give her his son, because sometimes I try to put myself in that position. I just can't fathom that happening to me, or even men in my age bracket that I know. So we just have to be careful, and that's all I have to say. Thank you, everybody. I know I've been gone for a very long time, and I was dealing with certain issues, but
we know
I'm back now. Thank you,
Zaddy, please.
Thank you, Zaddy.
You have to pay fine.
I miss you, CC and CB and Abby, everybody.
Okay, Emeka, Simbi was typing under my name, and she said
she was confusing me.
It's CBO. It's not me that was typing. She was doing all day long ago. It's not me. And I was even surprised when she said, you don't want somebody your daughter age to come and call you baby. Uncle Emeka, don't you want somebody to call you baby?
I responded and I said, I have names that sound sexier and better than baby.
You don't want baby, Uncle Emeka?
If it's somebody within my age group, yeah, no problem. But that's not really the word. I like read my comments. I mean it.
I mean, if a 30-year-old is calling you baby, I don't
Uncle Emeka
know.
Uncle Emeka say, what is the comment? Uncle Emeka say, I have names that sound sexier and better than baby. But Uncle Emeka, you know, you get how that baby they walk. That baby make somebody they make person feel like, oh, you know, he's kind of sexy.
Uncle Emeka, she say baby and she's touching your head.
Brother Ben, when you go home, your madam for once call him my love and see what happens.
Oh. Did you know the funny thing? This thing that you just said. When I speak to my boyfriend, I'll be like, "Oh, baby." He'll be like, "You're calling me baby, old man like me. You don't have any respect."
Typical Nigerian men.
You know my baby. You're my baby. It's like you don't have any respect, old man like me.
You know what's really funny? My mom is calling someone that's going to be 80 in May baby. Can you imagine?
Honey babe, please leave mommy and her love, Deje. I think I'll beg you. Where they are right now, they are experiencing new love like never before.
I'm telling you, the way my house, and the way
my friend right now is French speaking, so they call me, you know, Mon Chéri. That's what they call me.
Mon Chéri.
Oh, I respond, my chéri. That's.
Okay, Becca.
You need to download in this back. Who is calling you Mon Chéri? Who are they? We need to vet this information in the backstage.
French speaking. Which country in Africa speaks French? So,
oh my God,
Cameroon.
There you go.
Oh my God. Uncle Emeka, I want to be like you when I old. I'm telling you, sir. I want to be like you when I old.
No. I'm good.
See fresh Zaddy now. Oh yeah, now. How did I not go call you Mon Chéri where you be like RMD?
This great beard is giving 10 over 10 minus nothing.
Yes, indeed.
And that's some period.
Okay, guys,
Uncle Emeka, please.
Thank you,
Uncle Emeka, please.
Yes, sir.
Allow us to drag these ladies. I beg. This thing will happen now. When one woman they sleep with papa, sleep with pikin. Now you know, let us really come after the women today. And because I say you are here now, we're kind of watching what to say. Uncle Emeka, I beg, sometimes just pretend like say you know they. Maybe we just do them how we want to do them.
No, I only pretend say
no, Uncle Beno.
When you are dealing with issues like VDM and the Yabojo, I know they put mouth there. I refuse to. But anything that has to do with this type of topic, no, women should be defended at all costs. Unfortunately, I stand by it.
But at the same time, we have to
bless you.
Emeka, we still have to hold them accountable. We have to hold them accountable. You cannot be sleeping with father and sleeping with son.
Robert,
Uncle Ben.
My daughter is right there looking at me.
Both of them
are being had to come and say hi. My daughter is right there looking at me.
You need to say hi.
We always wanted to see our Emeka. Please.
No, man. I'm for sisterhood, though. My brother. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. All right. Thank you, everybody. You're gonna have a fantastic night. Oh, Cece, you gotta go to bed, my dear. Thank you, Abby.
Guys. UK guys, thank you. Abby.
Thank you.
Bye, Zaddy.
Thank
You guys
you.
are really trying. I appreciate it.
We love you, Zaddy.
Thank you.
In fact, I still wake up and you guys are on. I'm like, dude, these people even sleep. What is going on?
Oh my God!
But
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting us, Uncle
No
Emeka.
problem.
Definitely. I know that Uncle Ben doesn't like it, but I like that you stand on business, regardless of the brotherhood.
Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Oh, you see,
Sadaya, you're still here.
You can join. It's not too late. Join.
I mean, say now I understand why Okwemeka is for the sisterhood.
What Dio?
Moncherry.
Oh.
Moncherry, Uncle Ben. I pronounce it well.
It's Moncherry. I pronounce it the Yoruba way. Which one be your Moncherry? Sherry. Which one be that one now?
We need to have a chat.
What?
Do you know that even after everything that we did for Uncle Dio, we gave him a nickname, Papi. Uncle Dio still decided to stay with Brotherhood. We need to withdraw that, Papi.
Yeah.
Yes. We need to withdraw it. I'm with you, Abby, 100%. I agree.
What is going on here? Are you people
We are
trying
taking Papi away from Uncle Dio.
We gave Uncle Dio everything. We pamper Uncle Dio. We gave him a nickname.
He don't mess up today. We're not happy with him.
Yes, he abandoned us.
Don't mess up. Uncle Dio, you don't mess up now.
IBCB and Honey Bay, I tell you now. If anybody is trying to take Uncle Dio away